the south, perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line, and the Atlanta Falcons.
Ready up. 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farland. They were looking for Johnson that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. Right, 58, right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, and his throw's going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
90
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Room here to run. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
In my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had...
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Gotta do better. Come on,
Here's 2nd and 8. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
8, read. Hey, Haywood.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Herb Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, boom.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Bridgewater now. Fights him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run will come. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They look
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We call it sack play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and long. And this one complete to Smith. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They'll throw now on the final play. A desperation heave for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one? That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Down.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Key tight end.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again with Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and a yard, Bridgewater, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.